66. Ripley, Lambert, and Parker turn Ash back on. They ask Ash about Alien and Ash's role in the matter. Ash narrates the contents of Special Order 937 told by Mother. At the end, Ash predicts that the crew will die because the alien is a perfect organism. At the end, Ripley takes out Ash again and Parker burns Ash with a flamethrower. The Reconnecting Ash scene was filmed several times. At the same time, during filming, the script was changed and rewritten numerous times. Important dialogue points were added and removed during the writing and filming. Among the interesting revelations that were removed from the final version of the scene are Ash noting that androids are being secretly placed on each deep spaceship so that the crews can retrieve any key products they may encounter for the company. A later version has Ash state that the alien will soon die of natural causes as its lifespan is very short. While Parker initially takes this as good news, Ripley realizes the creature will quickly decompose and spill its acid blood, hulling the ship and decompressing the entire vessel. When she goes on to ask how Ash intends to return the alien to Earth if it will soon expire, he reveals that while the alien will die, the eggs it has laid on the ship will survive, even in a vacuum. This would have again supported the omitted Cocoon scene. In several alternate sketches, Ash asks the crew to reassemble him so he can help them defeat the alien, but the crew realizes Ash can't be trusted and refuses. In the final screenplay, Lambert wants to believe Ash's words and tries to convince Ripley to fix Ash to help kill the alien. Ripley refuses to fix Ash. The full, long version of the scene is not publicly available. 67. According to the final screenplay, there will be a scene where Ripley, Parker, and Lambert get together. Ripley says that there is 12 more hours of oxygen left. Parker states that it's all over. Lambert suggests taking suicide pills. Ripley says, "We're not there yet," and says they're going to blow up the ship. Lambert wants to stick with the suicide pill option, but Ripley says, "We leave in the shuttle and then blow up the ship." No footage of the scene has been leaked to the public. 68. In the final film version, Parker and Lambert's death scene is clearly shorter than the scene that was filmed. Ripley, Parker, and Lambert proceed down the corridor and decide that Parker and Lambert will get the Narcissus shuttle cooling tanks, and Ripley goes to prepare the Narcissus shuttle for departure. Ripley hears Jones's voice over the intercom and goes to find him. Meanwhile, Lambert encounters the alien. Alien approaches Lambert. Parker notices the situation and yells at Lambert to back off. Eventually, Parker attacks the alien, who quickly turns and defeats Parker. Alien puts Parker up on the wall and kills Parker by hitting him in the forehead with his inner jaw. Next, Alien focuses on Lambert. Ripley hears the events over the intercom and goes to help. On the way, Ripley hears Lambert's last screams. Upon arrival, Ripley finds Lambert and Parker dead. There was a lot of footage of Lambert and Parker's encounter against the alien. In one scene, the alien approaches Lambert as she throws coolant containers at the door before the alien attacks her. It then unfurls its tail, pointing it threateningly at Lambert and alerting her to its presence, before walking over to her on its back in a crab-like fashion. It appears to study her for some time, before standing to its full height in front of the terrified navigator. The sequence was cut because it showed too much of the alien, and clearly revealed the creature to be a man in a suit.
How you doing?
Fine.
Lambert. Lambert. Lambert.
In Ridley Scott's original version, both crew members have resorted to oxygen masks because the air was low due to the airlock scene that happened earlier. An alien suddenly appears behind Parker. The alien picks up and kills Parker. Lambert tries to burn Alien with a flamethrower. Alien uses Parker's body as a shield and walks through the flames. No footage of the scene has been leaked to the public. According to the original draft of the script, Lambert's head was ripped off by the alien. In another version, the alien captures Lambert like Dallas. Later, captured in a Cocoon scene, Dallas tells Ripley that Lambert was eaten by the alien. In the third version, Parker accidentally burns Lambert with a flamethrower when Parker tries to kill the alien. It was also originally planned that in the earlier airlock scene, Lambert would be absorbed into space in pieces through the hole in the door, created by the acid of the alien's severed limb. Ridley Scott would have liked to have done this scene, but cost and special effects limitations made the scene unfilmable. In relation to Lambert's death, the question arises, was it actually intended for Lambert to die in the earlier airlock scene, and when its implementation was not successful, Ridley Scott no longer knew what the scene of Lambert's death would be? Possibly, only Ridley Scott himself knows the answer. According to Ridley Scott, filming finally showed that Lambert would die of a heart attack before the alien even touched her. In the scene, Lambert would crawl into the equipment locker and die there when the alien confronts her and Parker. This is also how the scene was told to Lambert's actress, Veronica Cartwright. The scene may also involve a suicide pill, which Lambert earlier refers to in the final screenplay. In the end, the film crew and Ridley Scott didn't know how to execute Lambert's death scene, and the time to shoot the necessary material ran out. The scene was attempted. Sometimes during filming, Veronica Cartwright was hanging on a meat hook so that Ridley could film her bare legs swinging. Despite all the effort, Lambert's prepared death scene did not materialize. It is known that a lot of material from the filming of the scene has been filmed, but very little of it has been leaked to the public. The final scene in the film was made by combining unused footage of Brett's death scene with her and combining sound effects. In the movie, we see when the alien's tail goes from between Lambert's crotch. In reality, the description is of Brett's death scene. As a result, Lambert's death occurs off-screen, leaving the viewer and all Alien fans to wonder for themselves how Lambert ultimately died. To the question, what did the alien do to Lambert? Lambert's actress, Veronica Cartwright, answered in the interview, "All I can assume is, I got raped by the alien. There were many things that were shot which aren't in the final movie. I thought events would take a different direction than they actually did in Alien, and that surprised me." What Veronica means by her statement is unknown. Leaked photos showing Lambert's bare legs raise questions, such as why she at least had her pants off. It has been speculated that according to Veronica's statement, the alien would have penetrated Lambert with its tail in the scene. In the original final screenplay, Parker and Lambert collect food from B-Deck to the Narcissus shuttle, while Ripley searches for Jones's cat and finds the cat on the bridge. Parker and Lambert's tracker detects movement, and just as they're about to leave, the alien comes out of the vent. Alien grabs Lambert. Parker can't use the flamethrower because he would hit Lambert. Parker tries to hit the alien with a flamethrower, but it doesn't work. The alien instantly kills Parker with one punch and approaches Lambert. Ripley hears everything through the intercom and goes to B-Deck to help. When Ripley arrives, she finds Lambert and Parker dead. 69. Ripley descends the stairs on C-Deck and hears a muffled moaning sound. At the bottom of the steps, she passes the hall and goes up another flight of stairs. In the space, she finds a strange structure on the walls and a Cocoon, Dallas, and Brett. In the end, Ripley burns them both with a flamethrower. This infamous Eggmorphing scene left out of the final theatrical version because Ridley Scott realized that the scene is long and in many ways it just confuses the audience. The scene was added to the director's cut version. In the director's cut, all of Ripley's dialogue is missing. In the full version, she tearfully promises Dallas that she will get him out to Narcissus, but when he gives up on the idea, she asks him what he should do.
get you out of here. I'll get you onto the shuttle. What can I do?
In the director's cut, the scene happens after Ripley has activated the ship's self-destruct system. Originally, the scene was meant to start earlier. In the final screenplay, when Ripley has found Lambert and Parker, she runs hysterically on sea deck towards the engine room. On the way, Ripley stops and hears a human moaning sound. She hears a voice coming from below her. Ripley descends the stairs and the scene proceeds like in the movie. The egg-morphing scene, as well as the egg silo scene, represent a very important and central part of the entire Alien plot, and later, the entire Alien franchise. The egg-morphing scene presents a significant key to understanding the Xenomorph's life cycle. At the same time, it questions the understanding of the Xenomorph as just a notorious killing machine. Additionally, the egg-morphing scene later questions and confounds the theory of the origin of xenomorph eggs through the Xenomorph Queen in Aliens, 1986, as well as in Prometheus, 2012, and Alien, Covenant, 2017, where the android David is able to use the black liquid originally found in Prometheus to spawn the eggs and the supposed first xenomorph. In the 1992 Alien 3 novel, the Queen and egg-morphing are both presented as reliable means of reproduction that can be relied upon depending on the circumstances. Finally, a separate egg silo scene at the first Alien movie would have given the freedom to explain the life cycle of the xenomorph. When xenomorph eggs were found on a derelict ship in the final film, Ridley Scott had to explain the life cycle of the xenomorph in the film. When Ridley Scott removed the scene from the original film, he likely had no idea how much significance it would go on to have decades after first Alien movie.